Hello everyone, my name is Arbutante from BTLED-HE. So for today's video, I want to show you guys the 7 essential knots that you need to know. First is a square knot, or also known as the reef knot. Let's pretend that these two ends are part of the same ropes. You go right or left for one of the knots, and then left or right for the other. The result should be a symmetrical knot with two ends running parallel to each other. The second knot is a clove hitch. To start in the middle of the line, I take my hand and I twist the rope away from me. This forms a loop. Doing it the exact same way, a second time forms a second loop. Now the second loop goes on top of the first loop. You'll notice that both of the ends are in the middle. The hitch is then placed over your object and can be tightened. To tie from the end, you bring the line all the way around the object below your working end. The loose end then goes above your working end around the object once more. Now the loose end is then passed underneath the overlapping line. A proper clove hitch will have no binding, no jamming, and everything will be parallel to each other. Now for the third knot is a sheet bend. Start with one line in the back. This will be the thicker diameter of the two. The smaller diameter line will go up through the bite. Now it is wrapped around and then tucked underneath itself. For more secure bend, you can turn this into a double sheet bend by simply bringing it through one more time. If done properly, both of this will look very clean and will be easy to undo when you need to. The fourth one is the bowline. First, start by making an overhand loop towards the working end. The loose end is then brought through the bottom, through the loop, around the working end, and then back through the top of the loop. To do this quickly, I swoop around the working end and rotate my wrist, and this forms a loop. The line can be pulled around the working end, brought through the loop, and then tightened back up. With a little bit of practice, you can do this one-handed, and this is what it should look like when you're done. The fifth knot is a figure 8 loop. Starting with a bite, drape it over your hand. Snake it around the front of your hand, through the back, and then fish the bite through the eyelet. Another way to do this is to bend the bite and twist it 2 times. Bring it through the back and you form a figure 8. When you are attaching through a fixed loop, you're going to need to do a figure 8 follow through. Start by making a single figure 8 with one strand. You'll bring the loose end through what object you're looping through. And then you'll go and retrace the exact same steps, beginning from the exit. When you're done, make sure that everything is dressed so that everything lays nice and flat. The 6th knot is a round turn plus 2 half hitches. We'll start by doing the round turn. The loose end is then brought underneath, over the working end, and through the loop that it forms. This is one half hitch. You need to do this again for the second half hitch. Now for the last knot is the taut line hitch. Fish the non-working end through whatever you're going to be attaching to. Form a loop and do 2 passes on the inside of that loop. Going the same direction, form another loop and then pass it through. You know you've done this right when the loop goes one way and your trailing end goes the other way. Loosing and tightening as easy as grabbing the knot and sliding it around.